Hey, what's up everybody? It's Flark. And this can be a little bit of a unique video. If you can help it, maybe don't skip around because I think the whole message of the video would be lost. If you can help it. I'm not your dad. But I recently came across some hard times on my stream in solo shuffle. Namely, I went to about here from higher than there. And I was very, very angry. In fact, I'm an infamous, notorious, competitive, ragey man-child. That's kind of what I'm known for. As an aside, if I took out any of that anger on you during the stream, I apologize. If somebody is watching this now. Of course, you don't have to forgive me. But, you know, might as well throw it out there anyway. I've been working on this for like 25 years, still no avail, so I think I'm kind of set in my ways. But there is something that I am good at, which is talking to a computer screen after the fact. Perhaps I can use this experience to help some people out in some way, you know, as a little bit of an atonement for my sins. So I'm going to do that. So here's the story. Okay, I'm about 2,820 rating at the time. It's number 2 as Frost behind, well, you guessed it, Mez, one of the best players of all time, best DK of all time. Very good player. So, of course, I wanted to play one and shake it up a little bit, try and get that number 1 spot. And, well, I got a double feral lobby. And that did not go as I needed it to. If you've ever played Frost in solo shuffle, feral is a bit of a problem in that they kill you. There's not a lot you could really do about it. But then when you're on their team, you don't really synergize super hard with that as Frost. Now, Unholy, on the other hand, does fantastic, but Frost, maybe not. Frost has an AoE stun cleave go. Feral double rakes and bleeds in the opener, so your stun is already halved. It's a little anti-synergy there, but also they have a lot of sustained pressure and you have a lot of burst pressure. So while you can definitely kill things, well, the other team's going to have a feral on it too. I think they can kill you first. The sustained damage is much more valuable to have with a feral. So again, Unholy, Ellie, anything that just constantly pumps out pressure. Frost is not so great. So, of course, if I lose with them and then lose against them, then all I do is lose. And that is what I did. In fact, I don't know how I even scraped out a single win in that lobby. And of course, a 1-in-5 is a huge CR and MMR tank. But it's more than that, right? There's an intangible thing. There's an intangible aspect. The tangible things are that you lose CR and MMR, but the intangible thing is that you get tilted, get angry. And the next solo shuffle, after a long queue of stewing in it, goes a lot worse. A lot worse, doesn't it? Because now you're angry and your MMR is low, playing with maybe some lower players, maybe there's a mistake, maybe you get irrationally angry about it at the time. Right? I do that. And thus, you lose more because you didn't play so well, and thus your MMR goes down even further, right? Because now you're at a low MMR and you're still losing, meaning your MMR is going to get gutted. It's going to go even further down, and that, my friends, is how you tank. Which I did. A lot. And I got angrier and said more and more stupid things, as I'm known to do. Religiously. Again, apologies to anybody caught in the crossfire. Don't forgive me, that's fine. I'm good. My bad. But sure, right? That's how you tank. Why am I telling you this? Because I bet it's happened to one of you. In fact, I bet it's happened to you multiple times. In fact, I bet you've been stuck at a rating, possibly, for weeks. Constantly feeling that frustration of getting somewhere and then losing it all in exactly that fashion, with a bad lobby that turns into bad anger, which turns into bad rating losses. I bet it's happened. I bet you've been stuck. And you don't have the 17 hours a day that I can just sit here and play this dumb game to get it back, which means when you finally get a chance to queue and you have to sit a 30-minute queue and do it all over again, it's not like you really have that much of an opportunity to get it back. So here's why I can say all this, and I believe that it'll help. Because I have gotten that rating back, right? In some way. And also, I've pushed some rating since on an alt. And I've realized that somehow, miraculously, keeping a good attitude and staying focused and positive actually does help in a huge way. Which means, if you watch this video and you see that somebody who's like, oh, he's got tons of rating, he must be great, he must be awesome, he must be infallible, actually is a flawed, tormented human being who's 30 years old and dumb, can actually accomplish any of these things, even after suffering the exact problems that you've been suffering through, then you could do it easily. Because anything I could do, you could do, right? So that means all you have to do is step into the arena, right? Call a one-sentence strat. Be nice to your teammates. Try and find the best way to win. And do that all 6 games, win or lose. And if you do that and play to the best of your ability and push aside the tank, check out some of my stat guides on YouTube, then absolutely any amount of rating that I have, you could also have. It might take a few more days because I play more per day for sure, but believe me, it's not anything special. So whatever rating goal you are at right now, I try to get 1600, 1800, 2000, 2.2K, anything. It is all exceptionally achievable. Also, I may have knocked some of those ratings while I was check PvPing people in Solo Shuffle while angry at them, so I apologize for that too. Anyway, it's all context, right? A rating goal of 2200 for somebody who works their ass off for a living and has 1 hour to play is exceptional. It's not it's a context, you know. That is awesome. It's a good achievement. So the message that I would like to convey from this video and from my suffering, which led to idiocy, is never give up.